It's July 2024 in the Brazilian state of Acre. UFO researcher Rony Vernet has headed deep into the Amazon after hearing reports of strange phenomena among one of the jungle's indigenous tribes.
I did some requests for freedom of information access, so I had some documents sent back to me that proved that we had many incidents in close encounters between indigenous people and UFO in 2014 to 2016.
Rony sets up his cameras and captures something strange. This video, recorded off of Vernet's computer monitor, shows several fireball-like orbs, which move across the night sky slowly, but then start to zigzag at lightning speed in different directions. Take a closer look as these strange fireballs strobe around the sky.
As soon as I started to install the equipment, the phenomena started to increase more and more in activity. And it was a very different orange light, very different from conventional aircraft. It was very, very strange.
Vernet has kept the specific location of this video secret, and by far, it's not the only UFO sighting in the area.
This is just one in a long history of UAP events that have been reported around the Brazilian rainforest. In fact, Brazil had its own Roswell event, which occurred back in 1977, known as the Colares incident. The locals, for a period of time, were tormented by what they allege as UAP coming down and even sucking the blood from some of the civilian population. In fact, Brazilian military and law enforcement were called in at the national level to investigate.
The Brazilian Air Force named their investigation Operation Saucer, which included over 500 photographs and 15 hours of film.
The doctors who responded to this incident all substantiated that there were people, both civilian and military, who sustained what appeared to be burns or lesions, possibly the type of damage a high-energy laser would do to human tissue.
And these South American encounters weren't just limited to Brazil.
When I spoke to authorities in Peru, in Argentina, in Chile, in Uruguay, I was absolutely floored by the sheer number of reports that seemed so eerily similar to that of Brazil and the Colares incident. Local indigenous people tormented by these UAP was a routine occurrence.
Could there be alien life forms running rampant in South America? According to Elizondo, indigenous communities from Peru, Argentina, Chile, and Uruguay have all experienced UAP phenomena not unlike those reported from the Brazilian rainforest. Let's see what our experts think is actually going on here. Many have commented these fireballs appear to be meteors.
The bright light we see with a meteor is actually it burning up as it comes into the Earth's atmosphere. Depending on what the meteor is comprised of, you can get a variety of colors, but usually not these kind of flaming oranges and reds.
Only very slow-moving meteors occasionally appear red or orange, while faster ones, like this object, are generating such intense heat that they typically glow white, blue, or green. So if it wasn't a meteor, could it have been an airplane?
The consistency of the flashing pattern, to me, really speaks to it being a commercial aircraft. The warning lights that are on commercial aircraft, they're evenly spaced like we see there.
But an aircraft isn't capable of something we see here that's truly anomalous, the object's erratic motion.
It's a very quick maneuver that these things are doing on the screen. That's instantaneous acceleration. That's what it's doing. And I can honestly say that I've not seen anything like that before that's been recorded.
So could this, in fact, be some type of alien craft?
It's on a monitor, and person zooms in and zooms out. Something that's very clearly an object that somehow moves very instantaneously in different directions. That could be a video artifact. If it's legitimately an object, this is very, very, very compelling.
An object that may gain further legitimacy due to its behavior, which mirrors previous activity reported in the area.
This video here is just another one of those like mysteries we see in Brazil throughout its entire history. You are having reports of these lights that were moving around in the sky, and you had medical evidence that's supporting anecdotal evidence. And many of these indigenous cultures in Brazil, they're seeing craft or something that's in the sky that they can't account for. Ultimately, these objects were doing all those things that UAPs typically do.
Our verdict? Our experts can't come to any definitive conclusion, so we're going to have to go with genuine UFO, if only because these objects are still unidentified. One thing is for sure, we'll keep in close contact with Roni and share more of his fascinating work in the Amazon.